time always moving. Time never stand still, moving. Then past is past. We cannot change past. So only possibility is future. So the generation, at present generation, you see, have some opportunity to create what kind of future. Then look back 20th century. I think immense violence. I just mentioned there, as I remember, First World War, Second World War, then Vietnam War, Korean War, and also, you see, immense civil war in Russia and China. So according to some sort of historian, they say about 200 millions of human beings killed. So I think in the 20th century, we really sort of thinking, use force is the sort of answer for all these problems. That's totally wrong.
My name is Wadi Ben Hirki. I'm from northern Nigeria. Northern Nigeria is currently facing some challenges with terrorist attacks and insurgency, which has rendered so many people homeless, displaced, and so many people lost their lives and property. I am a victim because I lost some family members and our property there and house. But then now we're in a better place, but not really a safer place. And my hope and my dreams, my aspiration is to ensure that peace and love is restored in my country. I've read so much about His Holiness the DalaiLama. I follow him on Twitter, Instagram, and I read a lot about him, especially his book Freedom in Exile. And so he's one of the global leaders that I've always wanted to meet. So meeting him today was really mind-blowing for me. I actually cried a little because it was so emotional for me. And meeting other young people is really enlightening as well and transforming, knowing that I'm not the only one facing such issues, and if we come together and we unite, we would actually bring about peace and a more sustainable world.
My name is Autemie and I'm from Burma, or Myanmar. This is my first time meeting many young leaders from around the world, and this is my first trip to India, and it's very exciting. And all the people, all the youth leaders have, backgrounds which are very different from mine, and we could learn a lot from them too.
So since you are from Burma, there are lots of political problems, and especially the Rohingya, the religion, related to the religion Rohingya. So do you think the young leaders and future younger generation will solve this problem?
Actually, we are trying to solve it right now. Now we're trying to engage the community because problems, make bad things to all the people, and we are trying now, right now, and in the future we'll keep trying. And this is not a goal; this is a process, and we keep doing it all the time. And young people can do it, and I believe it. Yeah.
My name is Noor Darwish from Libya. It's very confusing because we don't know who's actually ruling, and every from now and then everyone wants to hold power some way somehow, and that this results in many conflict and war happening from time to time. So it's unsettled.
How was your experience?
It's good because they were talking about inner peace, the discussions they've been having, and it's interesting because a lot of people, during war, they hold a lot of anger, and this holds them back from making peace. And I think it's really interesting to think about the inner peace that we need to achieve within ourselves so we can achieve and make a community.
My name is Shai Corman. I'm the Director of Public Affairs for the United States Institute of Peace. So we have 27 students from 12 countries. They are leaders in their communities, working for change, working for peace. And we've partnered with His Holiness the Dalai Lama and his office to bring them here so they can learn the incredible lessons of compassion and inner peace. But it's not going to stay just inside them. They're going to bring it back, and they're going to bring it back to their work that they're doing, so that they can make a better world and make a better countries for themselves, make it safer, a better future. I think the best expression of it I can say is, the expression when the student becomes the master. So on this particular occasion, we have the past students who have youth. There are trainers who have come from the previous meetings with His Holiness that came to prepare the current group for their meetings and give them leadership training and training in conflict management, conflict skills, or conflict resolution skills. And so not only are they doing work in their own countries with the lessons that they've learned from His Holiness, they're helping to train the next generation of leaders. So it's not one generation, it's actually many generations that are being influenced. Thank you. Thank you so much.